Man, if you walk into a boxing gym and apply these principles, your life will never be the same. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 key points that I've learned from boxing and how it has affected my life positively, and the life lessons that I've learned from building my boxing skill and applying the pressure on myself. Now, the first one is that you need to understand now that there's always going to be a winner in life and a loser in life. Now, if you have a football league table, at the end of the season, you've got the team who's won league at the top and the team who is getting relegated at the bottom. Two teams cannot win the league at the same time. Now, we live in a society today where medals are getting handed out to everyone just for taking part. Now, I remember back in primary school, right, there was sports day once a year. Now, in our sports day, at the end of it, there was a sprint that all the boys had to do in the class. And whoever won that sprint was the fastest. They were crowned the king for that day, right? And it was always great pride to win that, because at that age, you wanted to be the most athletic, the strongest, and obviously the fastest as well. And if you won, you get handed a medal, and that was it. Now, I remember at the end of primary school, there was a point in time where the top 3 or 4 get handed a medal. Then the rest of the class get handed a medal. Now, when you won, it took away that feeling of accomplishment, because you realised the medal that you were getting, everyone else was getting the same result. Now, on a deeper level here, society is conditioning us that we can all win. Now, we cannot all win. Someone has to win and someone has to lose. And that's what I've learned in boxing. Now, if you want to win, it's going to come down to your own actions. If you want to win in that ring, it's going to come down to your self-belief. But here's the key as well, on a deeper level, for the guys that are tapping into deeper levels of understanding. If you lose your fight in boxing, but you give it your all, then you've won. But you need to find the seed equivalent that is positive in the life lesson that you've learned for that loss. Then you have truly won off the back end of that. But for the normal guys, the average guys, or if you're just getting into boxing and you've not built your mentality and your mindset yet, to understand and know that life is like boxing. Boxing teaches you life. Boxing teaches you the raw life that, even though it might be stripped away by society, the truth is always there. That there's a winner in life and there's a loser in life. And that's okay. But you have to decide what side or what era or what position that you're going to pick. Because you have a choice ultimately. Are you going to be a winner or are you going to be a loser? You decide starting today. Now, the second one is when you step foot into that ring, after that hard training camp, right? After all those hours of dedication, running, hitting the pads, working with your coach, making sacrifices, saying no to it, going out with your pals or whatever. You're locked in that ring yourself. Your duct tape is around the boxing gloves. There's nowhere to go and there's nowhere to hide, meaning that there's no one coming to save you. This is translated into everyday life. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to do the dirty work for you. No one is going to build that business for you. No one is going to learn the skills you have to learn for you. You have to get down, put in the work, and build the man you truly want to be. You have to build the skills that are necessary. We, again, with the way that society is, we think we deserve everything quick. And when we don't get it quick, we think that we are never going to achieve success or obtain our end outcome. Now, man, I need you to think on a higher plane of understanding here. And that is that no one has come to save you. You need to learn how to equip your mind and tap into deeper levels of knowledge to build your belief, to solidify the results that you want. So you have endless abundance of action to take, because you know the level you're operating at. You know the inner workings of the mind. But when you realise that no one's coming to save you, then that gives you a sense of freedom. So when you're in that ring and you're ready to fight for your first fight, or you're in that ring in general and you've had multiple fights, you know the feeling I'm speaking about. That feeling of reality. Go time. You have to rely on yourself. You need to rely on your punches. You need to rely on your mind, your footwork. And that's a deep, deep understanding. So know that when you get into boxing, This is what you will learn. And the lessons that I'm sharing in this video, they're not just for boxing, they're life lessons. So you can take it and utilize it, what I'm saying. Now, the next one is mind control is everything. Now, when you're in the ring fighting, you have to control your mind. If you're erratic or you are trying to fight your opponent's fight and not fight your own fight, then you're being pulled out of alignment. You're going to react to feints and fakes and shots that you might not react to. You'll get hit with punches that you tend not to get hit with. Maybe you're feeling too aggressive, that it's controlling your emotions and how you fight. Are you in a calm state? Can you dictate your emotions? Can you regulate your emotions? Can you build the mentality that you want? Can you be vicious when you want to be vicious? Can you be calm when you want to be calm? Being able to pick and choose your states and live from them, that is how kings operate. That's how gods operate, okay? And mind control is everything. When you're boxing and when you learn how to defend yourself, protect yourself, and you learn how to fight, you also learn how to control your mind. And when you're going about your day, things will bother you less because you've been to, or you've experienced harder situations in the ring than the situation you experience in life. So you can conquer anything, and you know this. But mind control is everything because you're forced to prepare yourself. Your body, your health, your mindset, all that comes together. Mind control is everything. Now, men, the fourth one is fighting is a lost art today. Men are so weak today. They're so weak. Majority of men are walking around overweight, unconfident, fat and shattered, not believing in who they are, taking the easy way out, losing, but they have no idea that they're losing. They don't feel valued, okay? And who's that to blame? Themselves, okay? Circumstances might have happened to you that you didn't like or that were challenging. Guess what? Got on with it. I have no sympathy for you when I'm talking about this type of area because I've came and had a challenging life and upbringing. I've had to utilize all the power that I've had to build, to develop, and to grow. So I have no sympathy for you, okay? Let go of it. Learn how to fight because fighting is a lost art of today. We need to bring back warriors, men who fight, men who choose to step into the fire and avoid living comfortable every day. Because weak men are dangerous men. Weak men have no values. They have no backbone. They stand for nothing. Now, men, if you stand for something, that means you're going to stand against something. So you decide what it is that you're operating from. You decide your truth. But learn how to fight. Learn how to develop in this area. Because it's a lost art in today's society. Do not fall into the way that the weak men live. Because they'll hold you back. And the key to that is have the courage. Don't let courage be stripped away from you. Now the second one is, the last one, men, is boldness, right? And silent aggression will be developed. Now a fantastic book that I've read is 50 Cent's book, The 50th Law. Now, the whole summary of this book is 50 Cent speaking about his success in the corporate world coming from the street life. And it was down to having more boldness and being able to walk around fearless. Now, when you fight and you learn how to fight and you train every day and you really become a savage, right? And you're training relentlessly, you're building your mind, your body, you're developing your resilience. Then you start to develop a silent aggression and boldness that you can put into other areas of your life. Whether that be starting a business, whether that be taking certain action, whether that be walking through an uncomfortable situation. Because when you've stepped foot in a ring and you've fought another man, there's no other feeling that is more fearful than that. So you're going to have a heightened level of confidence and awareness to undergo any challenge that comes your way. And it's as simple as that. And the key to that is it gives you boldness. Boldness to act how you want to act, to do what you want to do, and not fall into the line of thinking that society has promoted. Which is we need to be good little boys and fall in line and act like everyone else is acting. I'm telling you, for you to build the life that you want or you to step into a new level of existence, you're going to have to act operate and think from a totally new way. And guess what? The people around you, they aren't going to be acting that way. Guys who are winning, guys who are building, growing, and developing, are guys who have understood this for years. This is one of the major keys of success and the major keys for you to change your life is building boldness. But you cannot build boldness if you don't have the correct data. And getting into a ring to fight or learn how to box gives you the data. It gives you the data. And that data is that you are doing more than the average man. Because the average man isn't taking care of his mentality, his mindset. He isn't looking at his belief system. He isn't training his body every day. Now, men, these are the 5 life lessons that I've learned from boxing that you can utilize and use in everyday life. But the question is, do you have the courage? And that's all you have to ask yourself.